how do you repeatedly create something of value that your company can use? You don't want to just follow the crowd. You want to chart a course that allows you to differentiate and create something new and valuable that other people haven't thought of yet. An innovative organization needs to be able to do three things. DNA, you need to be able to discover, need to be able to incubate, and need to be able to accelerate, bring things to market faster. Let's talk about each one of those. Discovery is generally something that you're going to do in Horizon 1. It's when you're going to be looking around, you're trying to find the things that customers want that you can bring to market very quickly. This is the stuff that's usually an incremental advancement on some product or service offering that you already have. Something more that customers want, something that the voice of the customer has said to you, yeah, this is worth doing, let's do more of it. Incubation is taking an idea that you think is going to work and spending more time with it, de-risking that idea, finding out what the critical assumptions are that this idea relies upon for it to be able to work in real life, and then systematically verify whether those risks are real and whether they can be mitigated. So that's incubation. Acceleration is what you do next, because what you've discovered in your innovation lab is that you have the next shiny thing, and what you want to do is validate that in the actual marketplace to see if the mass market is going to consume this at a level that's going to sustain a business. This is your go-to-market strategy, and what you're trying to do is accelerate that growth by first moving into new markets and then identify whether those markets actually will buy this thing in the quantity that is worth doing. At this stage, you're also identifying ways to manufacture this product so that you can do it as inexpensively as possible, fitting in with your strategy. You're finding the fastest path to market with your customers. Do I go through channels? Do I go through my own sales force? Those are the kinds of things you're looking for in that respect. The entire thing is inherently risky. You want to be able to look before you leap, because the thing that's going to get you might not be obvious at first. So you want to keep your eyes open. You want to keep your eyes open before you take a step out into the street. That said, once it's safe to cross, go. Take everything that you can with you and try to sell as much of this product as possible. Get your share, dominate the marketplace and the customer segments that you want to be in. Invest your money in marketing and sales, and try to create critical mass out there in the marketplace. So that's D, N, and A. That's your innovation operations. Those are the things that every innovation organization needs to be able to do. But you have to manage it too. So how do you innovate? How do you consistently operate in a way that creates products that customers are going to love all the time, that consumers are going to appreciate? The innovation's got to be sustainable. How do you sustain your DNA so that you can continue to delight consumers like this over the long haul? But how are you going to sustain your operations? These are activities that need to happen in three different time horizons. Horizon 1, right now and over the next 12 months. How can I bring products and incremental innovation to market over the next 12 months so that we begin earning money from our innovation right away? Horizon 2, what are those innovations that we might do to extend a product into a new market, for a new market segment, or into a new area that is adjacent to the product or service that we're creating? That's Horizon 2. That's the next 12 to 24 months, maybe 36 months. Horizon 3, how do we innovate our value chain and what we're able to produce over the very long term? Looking out over the next 3 years, and we're looking at how we're going to be able to create value with new processes, new techniques, with new materials that are going to change the way we're able to deliver our value proposition to our customers. Managing that DNA over those three horizons requires portfolio management, just like project management and portfolio management for any other type of activity, but specifically for projects that are DNA over horizons 1, 2, and 3. That's what you're looking to do. Above that, just like any other portfolio management, there's a level of governance where you need to have stakeholders who are engaged, who say, yes, this is attached to my strategy. Yes, I desire the outcome of this project. Here is your budget to manage. Here are your resources that you're allowed to manage. And that all needs to come together into an operating model that makes your innovation sustainable.